Hey, what's up, Galaxy Gang? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are playing against a magical Musketeer deck. So yeah, we're going first, and we're starting off with Tachyon Transmigration, Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon, Galaxy 100, Muchomi Fulos, and Nibiru. My opponent is opening up with Ash Blossom, Magical Musketeer Casper, Magical Musketeer Starfire, Droll and Lockbird, and Infinite Impermanence. Not gonna lie, I'm not too familiar with this deck. Yeah. All I know is that they have like some Link 2 that's like really good going second, like, you know, can add a bunch of cards. So that's about all I know from the deck. But yeah, we're going first. We only have about just one starter, 2 cards I really don't want to draw. So yeah, so we're gonna go standby phase, main phase 1, and we're just gonna pass turn. Reason why I pass turn is because if I use Galaxy 100, I just lose to an Ash Blossom. So I was like, and if I lose the Ash Blossom, then my Muchomi Fulos is dead, and I only have Nibiru. But, you know, like, I lose the Ash Blossom anyway, because, like, if, you know, I go Fulos and they Ash, then it's like, oh, I only have Nib, but I still will have Galaxy 100 as a starter for next turn. So that was my, yeah, that was pretty much my, my thought process right there. So yeah, so my opponent draws into a Lacrima, the Crimson Tears, so he draws to another normal summon. So standby phase, main phase 1. Yeah, so he normal summons the Lacrima, uses the effect, so now he can send the Fiendsmith Engraver to the graveyard. Alright, now he's going to link off the Lacrima, go into a Fiendsmith Requiem, use Requiem's effect to tribute itself, and that's when I use Muchomi Fulos, and my opponent changed the Ash Blossom. So yeah, whatever, that's fine. Okay, so special summons the Fiendsmith Engraver. Alright, and now using the Engraver's effect to put back the Requiem, so now you can special summon the Engraver to the field. Okay, then my opponent's thinking. So yeah, I think that was about yeah, so that's 1, 2, yeah, so Requiem, so Lacrima 1, Requiem 2, special summon Engraver, this is 3, this is 4. Surprised my opponent didn't go into the rank 6 immediately. So yeah, it just goes into a link to being very, very greedy. So that's when I use Nib. So I'm like on summon. That's exactly when I use the Nibiru. Like, I'm not gonna let him get to like the fusion. Okay, so yeah, they set the Infinite Impermanence and they pass turn. So yeah, I thought it was very interesting. My opponent like went for the like, didn't go for the safe play, because like a rank 6 would have been pretty cool. But yeah. It's unfortunate for them. Okay, so now I draw into a Forbidden Droplet, so I go standby phase, main phase 1. I use Galaxy 100, so now I'm going to send the Photon Jumper to the grave, use the effect. Now I can add Galaxy Trance to hand. Alright, now my opponent uses Droll and Lockbird. That's fine, I don't really care too much. I'm going to use Galaxy Trance, pay 2,000 life points, target the Photon Jumper, special summon it to the field, as well as the Galaxy Summoner. Alright, now I'm going to link both monsters off, go into a Soul Flare. Reason why I did that and didn't go into Galaxy Photon Dragons, because I have Tachyon Transmigration and Photon Dragon already live. So I was going to do that. I also was not going to, like, you know, overcommit. I just wanted this card as, like, you know, I was just going to add back the Galaxy Summoner as follow-up for the next turn, because I was like, you know, I have Soul Flare, Tachyon Transmigration, Droplet. Like, that's more than enough interruption. My opponent doesn't really have much. Okay, so I used Soul Flare's effect to add back the Summoner. My opponent uses the Infinite Impermanence. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so we go battle phase. I attack with the Soul Flare, and then I attack directly with Nibiru. Okay, so now we're going to go main phase 2. I set Tachyon Transmigration, set Droplet, pass turn. My opponent draws to a Call by the Grave. Okay, so standby phase, main phase 1. Alright, my opponent uses the effective Engraver, Engrave, putting back the Lacrima to the deck. Okay, so that way you can special summon the Engraver. Alright. Okay, so I'm thinking here. Yeah, because reason why I did this on summon is because, yeah, he can just use Engraver's effect to put back the he can use Sequence effect Engrave to equip itself to the Engraver. And reading this card, it says that the equipped monster cannot be targeted with card effects. So then he would have been able to, you know, just use Engraver's effect to send the equipped card to the grave and send one of my monsters to the grave. So I was like, you know what? How about I just pop this monster immediately? Okay, so I use Soul Flare's effect to discard the Photon Dragon to pop the Engraver. Okay, So now my opponent normal summons the Starfire. That's fine. My opponent then uses Call by the Grave in the same zone. It's interesting because what if I would have had, infinite impermanence? That card would have gotten stopped. Like, both his cards would have gotten stopped. So I don't know why he's summoning in this zone, but whatever. Anyway, he uses Call by the Grave to banish my Galaxy Summoner, then change the Starfire's effect, or actually uses Starfire's effect to special summon a Magical Musketeer from his deck. I immediately use Tachyon Transmigration, negate, and it'll shuffle back, and then I can go for game the following turn. So yeah, my opponent scoops after that. Okay, so now we go on to a game 2. Let's see what we get here. Alright, so opening hand. So I opened Triple Tactics Talents, Galaxy Summoner, Photon Jumper, Ash Blossom, and Galaxy Soldier. My opponent opens up with Fiendsmith Tract, Super Poly, Lacrima, Magical Musketeer Dock, and Ash Blossom. So, alright, we're going to go to main phase 1. My opponent normal summons the Lacrima, uses the effect to send the Engraver to grave, link off into a Fiendsmith Requiem, uses Requiem's effect to send to the graveyard. I use Ash Blossom on that because it was my only hand trap, and I was like, just hoping he doesn't have anything else in hand, just like last turn, because, he lost to like one card. So my opponent uses Fiendsmith Tract, and I'm like, oh, he has, more stuff. So he's going to add the Luri, discard the Luri. Okay, uses Engraver's effect to put back the Requiem, to special summon the Engraver, link off the Engraver and the Luri to go into a Fiendsmith sequence. Okay, use a sequence effect, so now you can put back the Luri and the Lacrima. And now you can special summon the Fiendsmith Lacrima to the field. Uses the effect to special summon... Oh, yeah. Okay, not special summon. Use the effect to add back the Engraver to hand. Okay. Uses Engraver's effect, so now he can send to the graveyard. Now he can add Fiendsmith Sanct to hand. Uses Sankt's effect to special summon a token. Alright. Let's see. He's thinking. Alright. Links off the token in the sequence to go into a Agnumde. Uses Agnumde's effect to put itself in, to equip itself to a monster. Okay, so he's going to summon the Engraver from the graveyard, overlay both monsters, go into a DDD Wave Hive King Caesar. Okay, sets the Super Poly and passes turn. Alright, so it's my turn. So now I draw into a 7 Tachyon. So I go standby phase, main phase 1. Okay, I use, so I send Photon Jumper to the grave to activate Galaxy Soldier's effect. I was trying to bait out the High King Caesar so that way I can just, use Triple Tactics Talents and then take the Caesar. My opponent lets that go through. So I go Chain Link 1, Jumper, Chain Link 2, Soldier. Trying to force out something. Opponent doesn't even ash that. That's fine. Okay, I add a Galaxy Wizard and I add a Galaxy 100 to hand. Alright, so I'm thinking. So now I normal summon the Galaxy Summoner. I was thinking like, I'm just trying to like bait something out. Yeah, so I go and normal summon the Galaxy Summoner. Use the effect to target the Photon Jumper. My opponent uses the DDD Wave High King Caesar. So to negate that, okay, so now I use Triple Tactics Talents. Oh yeah, so my opponent uses the Lacrima first, so now I lose 1,200 life points. Okay. Alright, now I use Triple Tactics Talents, so now I'm going to take his monster. I was thinking, should I have done something different? He still has Super Poly, which is, I did not know if that was a set. I thought it was like an Imperm or something. But yeah, he lets me take the DDD High King Caesar. And now I use Galaxy 100. My opponent uses Ash Blossom. In hindsight, probably should have used 7 Tachyon first. Just to bait something out. It probably wouldn't have mattered anyway. But yeah, I would have probably used 7 Tachyon, add Delta Wing. But my opponent did have the Ash Blossom. So yeah, now I use 7 Tachyon. So now I can reveal the Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. Add Photon Dragon to hand. And put back my Galaxy Wizard. I tribute both the High King Caesar and the Galaxy Soldier to special summon the Photon Dragon. Use Galaxy 100's effect, so now I can look in an extra deck. But I knew there wasn't going to be anything that could help me. I was like thinking like, oh, maybe he has another monster that I can summon, but it was nothing. And then like, it was a bad spot because my opponent, I see he has the Dock in hand. I see he also has Engraver as follow-up. It was just too much. Yeah, so I just scooped right there. I felt like I could have done something better, but I felt like I misplayed that game. But seeing that he had the Super Poly, it really didn't matter what I did. He had Super Poly in the Wave High Wave Caesar, so that was unfortunate. Okay, so now we're gonna go into so now we go into game 3, and I open Sword Style Infinity Dragon, Mushrooming Fuelos, Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Primal, Cross-Out Designator, and Galaxy 100. So this hand is pretty insane, honestly. Hand is pretty insane. It's like a FTK hand right here. Cross out for anything. Unfortunately, I drew the one Fuelos that I still put in the deck, so I was like, oh man, if he had the Fuelos, I would have been so mad. But yeah, as we see, he does not have it. He has Infinite Impermanence, Link into the Vrains, Magical Musketeer Starfire, Fiendsmith Engraver, and Fiendsmith Track. So yeah, so we're going to go into a standby phase, main phase 1. So now we're going to use Infinity Dragon's effect, special summon it to the fields, also special summon the Afterglow from the deck. Overlay both monsters, go into a Shadow Dragon. Use Shadow Dragon's effect. My opponent's going to use the Infinite Impermanence. That's when I use Cross-Out Designator, so I'm going to banish the Infinite Impermanence from my deck. And we're just going to continue our plays. So yeah, now we got Galaxy Expedition. We're going to use Galaxy 100, send the Photon Jumper to the graveyard, use the effect. And yeah, so now we can add Eternal Galaxy to hand. Alright, so now we're going to use Galaxy Eyes Primal's effect to special summon to the field. Use the effect, so now I can add a Tachyon Transmigration. Now we're going to use Shadow Dragon's effect to detach 2. Go into a number 107. Use Afterglow's effect to special summon a Galaxy Photon Dragon from the deck. Use Galaxy 100's effect, so now I can see his extra deck. So I'm going to banish the Garua. I banished this card because I don't want him Super Polying on like my first action. Yeah, because if he gets the Super Poly, then he can just, get rid of like my Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon and like my Tachyon Dragon and all this extra stuff. So I did not want that. I'd rather he just go into Mud Dragon and like get rid of my Photon Lord and stuff. And so now we use Galaxy Expedition. We're going to special summon the Galaxy Soldier. Use the effect to add a Galaxy Summoner to hand. Alright, now we're going to normal summon Summoner. Use the effect to special summon the Afterglow from the graveyard. Use Summoner's effect to make Soldier level 4. Overlay both to go into a Galaxy Photon Dragon. Use the effect to detach. So now we can send Photon Emperor. Use Emperor's effect to special summon itself from the graveyard. Overlay both monsters. And then go into a number 38. Overlay both the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon and the Tachyon Primal to another number 38. We're going to set Eternal Galaxy, set the Tachyon Transmigration just in case he has a Super Poly in past turn. Alright, so now my opponent draws into another Link into the Vrains. Alright, so standby phase, yeah. So on standby phase, I use Eternal Galaxy on the Galaxy Photon Dragon. Go into a Photon Lord, use Photon Lord's effect. So now I can add another Tachyon Primal, use Primal's effect to special summon itself, use the effect to add a Tachyon Transmigration to hand. Okay, and yeah, and phase 1 good. I mean, this is pretty much game. I don't know why he's continuing to play. Like 5 cards in hand, 1 spell negate, 1 monster negate, 1 spell negate, Omni negate, and Omni negate. This is game over. So yeah, he normal summons to Starfire, activates Fiendsmith Track. I use number 38, negate and attach that. Yeah, that's game. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Yeah, you see like my deck in like all its glory, like the last game. That's what happens. Like that's pretty much like full power Galaxy Photon with the Infinity package. 5 interruptions. If you open I opened about 3 starters, kind of, right? So yeah, I did open like three engine pieces. But yeah, like 3 engine pieces is like automatically like 5 interruptions if you sign into like the Tachyon Primal and the second Tachyon Transmigration. It's about 4 interruptions if you have Infinity Dragon with like another piece, but you're more susceptible to Nibiru. Or it could be 3 interruptions, but you don't lose to Nib. Actually 2 2, but Tachyon Transmigration you lose it. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments what you think. Peace.